When the clock breaks before it strikes midnight, the night doesn't wait, it devours. Something just snapped in the fabric of reality. Not tomorrow, not soon. Now. While most people were busy scrolling, sleeping, and surviving their daily lives, something massive happened behind the scenes, and it didn't ask for permission. The 4-4 portal, one of the most powerful energetic gateways of the year, just blew wide open, days too early. And if you think that doesn't mean anything, think again. You ever felt the ground shift beneath your feet, even when everything looks still? That's the kind of silence we're in right now, the kind that comes right before the storm hits. And make no mistake, this storm is energetic, cosmic, and personal. It's already changing everything, whether you notice it or not. Reality, as we know it, just got a glitch. The kind you don't fix, the kind that fixes you. You might be feeling it already, that weird restlessness in your chest, that unshakable pressure in your thoughts, that heavy exhaustion after sleep, like your body just ran a marathon in another world. You're not crazy, and you're definitely not alone. This isn't just another day. This is the moment the game changed. And if you don't learn how to move with this energy, it will move without you. And you'll spend the rest of the year wondering why everything feels just slightly off. Because here's the truth. When cosmic energy breaks the rules don't bend. They break with it. The 4-4 portal was never supposed to open until tomorrow, but something on the other side decided the waiting was over. That means the blueprint is shifting ahead of schedule. And if you're still playing by yesterday's manual, you're going to miss the launch of your future. When a river floods before the dam breaks, the water finds its own way, whether you're ready or not. Let me be clear, this isn't just astrology fluff or spiritual theory. People everywhere are feeling this, losing track of time, forgetting simple things, getting random waves of emotion, feeling like they're floating inside their own life. That's not a glitch. That's you being rewired. Live by a system upgrade you didn't ask for, but deeply needed. So if you've been ignoring the signs, the repeating numbers, the weird dreams, the sudden bursts of intuition, don't. Because from this point on, what you ignore might start ignoring you back. Right now, something is choosing who's paying attention, and it's not waiting for you to be ready, it's already moving. The question is, are you moving with it? Like, subscribe. And if this is already hitting you deep, drop 77 in the comments to lock in the frequency and help spread this message. Someone else needs to see this. Someone else is waking up, and we don't wake up alone. Now let's talk about what this really means. Why the 4-4 portal couldn't wait. Why reality cracked open ahead of time. Why this early surge of energy isn't just inconvenient, it's intentional. And why missing this window might be the reason your biggest breakthrough stays on pause for months. Stay with me. What comes next might explain everything you've been feeling and fearing. And here's where things start to get even more real. See, this isn't just about a date or a weird shift in the air. This is about something ancient, something that's always been woven into the way life is built. The number 4 isn't just a number. It's not just one more than 3. It's the skeleton key to how our entire reality holds itself together. 4 corners make a foundation. 4 legs keep a table balanced. 4 seasons cycle the earth. 4 directions guide the compass. This is the structure that holds everything. So when that number doubles, when we get 44, it's like the universe hitting save on the blueprint of your life and handing you the pen. This portal isn't random. It's like a construction site in the sky just opened, and the energy pouring out is the raw material of manifestation. Cement, steel, brick, intention. That's what's falling into your hands right now. But here's the part most people will miss. You are building something whether you mean to or not. Thoughts are becoming bricks. Emotions are turning into cement. Every single focus, fear, hope, and passing wish is being laid down like a tile on the path you're about to walk. And if you're not choosing what you're building with, something else will. And you're probably wondering, wait, if this is such a powerful time, why doesn't it feel magical? Why do I feel tired, stressed, or confused? Because you're standing in the middle of a construction zone without a map. Dust is flying, old beliefs are being bulldozed, and the blueprint is still printing. Imagine your soul as a skyscraper. Right now, the old scaffolding is shaking. The floors that couldn't hold you anymore are being torn down. And the new floors? They're going up fast. You just haven't seen the final view yet, but it's coming. And that's why you have to pay attention. That's why you can't scroll past this moment in your life and expect everything to align. If you're not directing this energy, it'll start building from whatever thoughts you leave lying around. Doubt, it'll lay that brick. Fear, that's a beam now. Indecision, that's the cracked foundation under your next big opportunity. The 44 portal is like the universe handing you the blueprints and whispering, whatever you believe now, I will make real. But there's a catch. Not all energy has your best intentions. If you're not choosing who builds with you, something else will. And it may not care about your future, only your fear. Something big is already being built in the background. It's shaping how your next chapter unfolds. If you're not involved in the design, don't be surprised when you don't like the architecture. And now you're starting to notice the weird stuff. The signs, the patterns, the way the same numbers keep popping up like little whispers from something you can't see but definitely feel. You check your phone, 444, drive behind a car, license plate ends in 404, random phone call, area code full of fours. It's not just coincidence anymore, it's coordination. You're in a code spiral, and this portal, the 4-4 gateway, is the trigger pulling it all into motion. Think of it like reality glitching on purpose, leaving breadcrumbs in your path, hoping you finally start asking questions. Because the signs aren't just there to decorate your day, they're trying to wake you up. Maybe you've seen the same animal twice in two different places, or overheard two strangers say the exact same sentence within minutes. Maybe a certain song shows up every time you think about a specific person. You're not imagining it. This is the portal speaking in symbols, like a dream spilling into the waking world. This moment is a mirror, showing you what's looping, what's stuck, and what's calling to be broken. The universe isn't being mysterious just to confuse you. It's coding your next chapter in a language your soul understands, even if your brain is still catching up. Synchronicities are not accidents. They're divine post-its stuck to the edges of your reality. Now here's the part most people get wrong. They see the signs, they smile, they say, "That's cool," and move on. But this isn't just for amusement. These patterns are instructions. The signs are like GPS recalculating. Turn here, pause here, wait, not yet. They're telling you something is repeating, and if you don't shift now, you'll stay on this ride again, and again, and again. You might be wondering, why does everything feel slow lately? Like I'm stuck in molasses? Because the universe pressed pause, not to punish you, but to line you up perfectly with this exact energy window. That job that didn't call back, that move that didn't happen, the message that never came, all of it was delay with precision. You weren't denied, you were being aligned. Imagine trying to catch a train before the tracks were even finished. You'd crash, but now the track is here. The signal is green, the patterns are flashing. The moment is real. This portal is alive, it's intelligent, it's watching what you repeat, and it's offering you a chance to break the loop. So ask yourself, what have I been reliving on autopilot? What emotions, habits, or beliefs keep cycling back like they're stuck on shuffle? Because the moment you recognize the loop, you gain the power to step off it. But if you ignore the signs, they'll only get louder. The patterns will keep repeating until you either learn from them or become them. This is your chance to choose. And maybe you've noticed it by now. The tiredness that sleep doesn't fix. That heavy feeling in your bones even after a full night in bed. You lie down hoping for rest, but when the sun rises, it's like you ran a marathon in another world. That's because you did. Ever since the 4th of April portal cracked open and started leaking its energy into this reality, sleep hasn't been just sleep anymore. It's no longer a break, it's a mission. Your body might be lying still, but your soul? It's been moving through dimensions, attending meetings, receiving downloads, shedding the old and preparing for what's next. You're not just dreaming, you're working in ways your conscious mind can barely understand. It's like your soul clocked in for the night shift, and when you wake up, all you remember is the exhaustion, not the breakthrough. You might be wondering, why now? Why does this feel different? Because the portal didn't just open a doorway, it flipped the entire foundation. Things that once felt locked, delayed, or blocked were never out of reach. They were simply waiting for this cosmic alignment. If you had walked through those doors before now, you would have shown up as the wrong version of yourself. The timing had to be exact, and now it is. So while you sleep, something is rewiring you. Dreams have become vivid, strange, even cinematic. You might wake with flashes of color, places that don't exist here, or conversations that felt more like memories than imagination. For some, it's a sense of urgency, like something big is happening behind the veil. For others, it's déjà vu, not from the past, but from the future. Sleep used to be where we escaped reality. Now it's where we prepare for it. Your nighttime hours are now more like downloads than dreams. The data comes in as feelings, symbols, people, places. It doesn't speak in words, but in knowing. And when you wake up, that knowing bleeds through, even if you can't put it into words. You make different choices. You feel more ready, more clear. That's not a coincidence. That's activation. And yes, it's disorienting. Yes, it feels like your thoughts are fuzzy, your focus is shifting, and your memories keep slipping. But your soul knows. It's ahead of your mind, already walking the path that's just now forming beneath your feet. If you've been feeling like you're living two lives, one by day, one by night, you're not wrong. You're being prepared in layers. What's being built in your sleep is what you'll soon experience in real life. And now comes the part that feels the strangest. The part where reality starts bending, not around you, but inside you. If you've been forgetting what you were just thinking, losing track of time, or staring off into space like your brain hit pause, you're not broken. You're upgrading. The 4-4 portal didn't just shift the sky, it triggered something inside your system, a recalibration, a realignment. It's like someone silently downloaded a software update into your soul while you were sleeping, and now your mind is scrambling to keep up with the new operating system. You might feel like your brain isn't working the way it used to, and that's because it isn't. You're being rewired to hold more, feel more, and remember more of who you really are. Things that used to worry you now feel pointless. Habits that once defined you feel like clothes that don't fit anymore. The fears that used to keep you frozen, they're starting to feel like distant echoes. It's not that the world changed. You did. When the soul levels up, the mind malfunctions. Not because it's failing, but because it's learning a language it never knew existed. Right now, your soul is sprinting ahead. It already knows where you're going. It feels the pull. It sees the bigger picture. But your mind, it's still stuck in the patterns and programming of the past. The old beliefs, the doubts, the survival logic. That's why you might feel like part of you is moving forward while another part is dragging its feet, confused and overwhelmed. This disconnect is exactly what happens in a transformation. You're caught in the space between who you were and who you're becoming. The curtain is open, the stage is set, and your new self is already stepping out before your old self has even left the room. And yes, it's messy. Thoughts disappear mid-sentence. Time stretches and shrinks. You find yourself saying things you didn't plan, doing things you didn't expect, and then suddenly knowing deep in your bones why you had to do them. You're being guided moment by moment by something deeper than logic. Don't fight it, don't panic, and definitely don't try to force yourself to go back to normal, because normal doesn't exist anymore. That old version of you, it served its purpose. It carried you here, but it can't take you where you're going. The portal cracked open ahead of schedule because you were ready ahead of schedule. And when it did, something inside you, something ancient, brave, and unstoppable, came back online. Now it's pushing, urging, whispering. It's time. So if you're feeling that inner nudge to speak your truth, to make the leap, to let go of what's safe, listen. That's not your imagination. That's your real self waking up. And it won't be quiet anymore. And here's the truth that will set you free. You don't have to make sense of this shift. You just have to trust it. Not everything sacred arrives with instructions. Not every breakthrough starts with logic. Sometimes the most powerful transformations begin with a feeling, a whisper in your chest, a tug in your gut, a moment of knowing you can't explain. That's what this portal is, a cosmic ignition, and it's not coming, it's here. Today is April 4th, the day everything peaks, the day the portal locks in. The energy is no longer in motion, it's in place. What you align with today doesn't just shape the next few days, it shapes your trajectory for the rest of the year. You may have already been feeling it. Wild dreams, emotional swings, strange timing, signs and symbols repeating. The buildup was real, but now there's no more waiting. The wave isn't just passing over, it's anchoring into you, into your decisions, into your path forward. And here's where it gets real. There's no more floating in between. You're either in tune with this shift or clashing against it, aligned or resisting, moving forward or falling back into the same old loop. Energy is like lightning. It doesn't ask where to land. It just looks for the most open channel. The universe has been preparing you for this moment. Every delay, every pause, every synchronicity, they were breadcrumbs leading to this exact window in time. And now the whispers are becoming shouts. You won't just feel nudges, you'll receive clarity, wake-up calls, sudden realizations, full-body truth. For some, these shifts will come softly, through vivid dreams that feel like memories, or deep conversations that somehow unlock something. For others, it may hit harder, as emotional confrontations, breaking points, or the undeniable urge to walk away from what no longer fits. Don't fight it. Let the energy move. Let it stretch you, challenge you, open you. Let it show you what's next. Because this portal isn't just happening around you, it's happening through you. You're not a passenger, you're the vessel. This isn't the universe forcing a change. It's the universe giving you permission to become who you were always meant to be. So if you're still here, if this message found you on April 4th, it's not random. It's a sign, a marker, a call to step into alignment like never before. And if you're ready to claim that shift, like, subscribe, and drop the number 77 in the comments to ground this energy and help spread it to those who are just waking up to it now. This is your moment, the door's open, but you have to walk through it. And once you do, nothing stays the same.